So once again, welcome to healthy cooking. So it's Gofivefitness, as you're aware, and basically today's menu is lasagna. So hopefully what I'm going to do today is make it, put it in the oven. I've made one earlier, fancy one. I always do fancy ones for photo shops. So I'll put on the old website. So, but I've made a fancy one. We'll do home cooking. So this is home cooking. So what you need to do first, right, is get some hot water, get yourself a casserole dish, and put 2 sheets of the pasta sheets of these in water. So you need to soften them. So, and I'll show you what I've done earlier. So basically, I've done this earlier. So basically, they will fold. So once I've put all the lasagna in, they'll fold. Okay. So basically, it steams inside. This is a proper way of doing lasagna. My way of doing lasagna, and it tastes like a proper Italian. Okay. And the herbs and spices you'll see in a second. Okay. So firstly, right, you need 1.5 onions. Right. If you remember, it'll be written down for you, so you can just get the menu, because and the video will not be, once this is done, after tonight, it will be deleted, and basically it'll be saved on my computer. So okay, so that'll go straight into to remember them now. Okay, so get yourself 1.5 onions and finely chop them. Give them a rinse first. Always wash your vegetables and your meats and stuff. I washed the meat earlier. So just chop your onions. So you're dicing your onions into squares. Okay. My mum gave me these knives, and they're very sharp. And she said, "Oh, I've got some knives here." I went, "Really?" Yeah, she said, "Do you want some?" And then she pulled out 20 of them. Really? And I thought, "Oh, 20? I don't want that many." I've got 5 of them. They're really sharp though, you have to be really careful. Well, but there was really sharp when I had them. You can cut through anything with them. Wood, metal. So you get your onions, finely chop them. So you cook this with your meat. So you throw those in the pan. And the secret ingredients to put in with this is pesto. So it's like tomato paste. Our jar here. And it's because it's oil based, so you don't need no oil. So you just put pesto in. So it gives it that lovely, rich tomato taste. So put that in. Like I said, I don't use wooden spoons. Don't believe in them. Do you know what I mean? I use one of these, but it doesn't matter. You know. Then you mix herbs. Right, I'm going to spoon. To give it a lovely Italian taste. So you put like 2 tablespoons in. And then Italian seasoning. It's really important to have this. Without this, so it's 2 tablespoons. So it's got chili, it's got all the, everything that really gives it that. So it looks like I'm putting 4 in because it's not full spoon. So it's basically 2 teaspoons. You start smelling the flavour. So you mix that in. And the meat I'm using is steak mince. So proper, this is English steak, lean. So no fat, just lean mince. So basically, you know, when you cook this, there won't be no fat or anything, it's just lean. So which is really, really healthy for you. The only thing that's really unhealthy is the white sauce and the cheese. Everything else is brilliant. So then you need about half tablespoon of salt. Himalayan salt I use some. Counting in my head. Black pepper. And the most important one, ingredient, is garlic. Always need garlic because garlic softens the meat. So, I love the smell of garlic, I do. Okay, so basically, before you've done anything, you basically softening it up. So go and check your sheets, of the lasagna sheets, see how they're doing. If they're really soft, start putting them around you, like do like a wall. Okay. So while you're waiting, while you're peeling, do that at the same time, because it take a long time. You know, it's alright for a dinner party, and you know you've got nothing to do, which we won't be having much to do. I don't know what to say, but basically, you know, the way things are going at the moment. So anybody's going, isn't it? So slice all these up, garlic. And once you're cooking, once your meat's cooked, so you just make sure it's all nice and brown and stuff. Taste it. Okay. So I'm gonna put the oven on. I'm gonna put the oven on in a second. When I was younger, right, that's why you hear a noise with the cooker. I've set it so it makes that noise so I know the cooker's on. When I was about 18, I got very, very drunk, and I went out. I thought, ooh, I'll have some sausages. And this is like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's absolutely drunk. And so I thought, I'll have some sausages, and guess what I did? I fell asleep. And I woke up, and the worst thing about it wasn't my house. It was a friend of my parents, because I was dog sitting at the time, right? And they had everything white 3-piece, white netted curtains. So basically, if you see them fancy netted curtains, you can buy. So the nets and curtains, those white. Bedroom was all white, everything was white carpet, you name it. So I woke up, coffee, black smoke and all that jazz. Everything was black. And ever since then, I always put the cooker, I have the cooker alarm on. It's just basically, I've just always done it. And I know it's annoying for some people, but I'd rather hear the cooker, I know the noise of the cooker, you know. And it hasn't done me any harm, I've always done it since. You can turn it off if you want to, I'll just have it on all the time. So, just so I know when I'm cooking, and I forget, it opens up. So, just basically really crush the so it's into like sort of a paste. Then put the oven on, switch it on. While that's doing, get some lovely mushrooms. Right. These are normal mushrooms. Okay. Closed mushrooms, I think they're called. Not sure. We'll get some normal mushrooms. So what you do first, cook the meat, and then you can add these in and basically they'll slowly steam. Finely chop them. If you don't like mushrooms, you don't have to put mushrooms in. I'm not a big fan of mushrooms, but I'll put them in anyway. Just chop them up, as you do. The meat won't burn, in case you're thinking, oh, let's put that on. Because of the pesto, it's got that oil base, it will basically just stick straight to the bottom. It wouldn't, just won't. I did it earlier, just check. So I've been there. Just have to stir it now and then. So if you don't see them on the screen, I'm just stirring it just to cook it. Mushrooms, you just need basically just buy you can put as much mushrooms as you want. Doesn't matter how much mushrooms, you know, I could say, oh, you could put so many grams in or whatever, you just, you know, put so many in. Okay, I think that's plenty. That's plenty of mushrooms. Okay, and then we'll start stirring it. I put the wrong one on, that's a good start, isn't it? Yeah. So, just going to stir that, just let that heat on. Yeah. Really just remember, the redder the meat, the better it's for you. Yeah. So I'm just stirring at the same time. What I'm going to do is slowly turn you, because then basically you can see me cooking. There we go. Okay, just don't want it to fall on me. It's the way I've done it today, so then you can see me cook at the same time. There you go. So you can watch me. Just keep stirring it. It's a really good cooker, this is. Don't take long. Start to brown now. And then you get some lasagna sauce, or you can make your own, it's up to you. You know. So what I do, I buy pesto sauce for lasagnas, and I buy basil sauce and mix it together to give it that very Italian kind of taste. So that's my little secret as well. So you can go and buy the lasagna sauce, or you can do what I do and buy. Works out a little bit more expensive, but you want that rich, proper lasagna that if you've been to Italy and tried the proper lasagnas, that's what mine tastes like. And because it's so rich, you don't need much of it. Smell the garlic and all the herbs and spices. Keep mixing it. Oh yeah, and also the shows that I'll be doing live will be proper. So basically I'll be cooking it with you and you'll see the end result. Okay. Yeah. So which is better. So you can see me from doing it properly from scratch. And also I'm doing bargain buckets, like cheap meals. So basically you can make an absolutely healthy meal that will cost you, for a family, less than a fiver. You know, because money is hard at the moment. So be a lot of ways to save money, you know. And also, like, you can freeze the food as well, which you can save it, like, oh, I'll have that for tomorrow, or I'll have that for the next day, or something like that. So it's all about economising. So that's what you need to do, is eat healthy and commonise. Commonize? There's no such word, is there? Yeah. So that's the idea. To get everyone eating healthy. And with eating this, you know that you haven't got no preservatives or anything like that. You know what you're eating. And pesto sauce that I buy and basil sauce is just basil and pesto, nothing else in it. So it's all healthy. Probably why I'm so lean as well. So everything I eat is lean and healthy. I do have my treats now and then. Just have a treat. You can't. You know. You have to have your treats. If you don't, you'll crave them. So you know. That's getting nice and brown now. Still some red in there. So this is where you start adding the mushrooms in. So you add your mushrooms in. Don't worry if they break or anything. So you put your mushrooms in. And while you're adding your mushrooms in, you add the sauce. So, I'll show you what I mean with my sauce. So, you'll see green, you see like green stuff, green, that is the basil, what I buy, okay, in the pesto. Pour that in. It's cheaper to buy it than to make it. Sometimes I can make them, it just works out a lot of money, so it's cheap to buy it. So you just keep stirring it and pouring it. You don't want it to be too wet, too moist, because nothing worse than a soggy lasagna. You want moist, but you don't want too moist. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah. Pour the mushrooms in. Let's do that. Last one. I'm not doing a 50 rule because basically because cooked earlier, right? I know I don't wear shoes in the house or anything like that, but I'm not doing the 50 thingy today. You know, what's it called? The 2-second rule. My floor does need cleaning. So Friday's coming early tomorrow. Friday's coming early. So I'm just going to do a spring clean tomorrow. So last 2 mushrooms. Okay. And a lid. A nice lid. Just to steam it a bit. Okay. So lower that down a bit because it will burn you. So while you're doing that, so you need, cheese-wise, you need about 200 grams of cheese. Not too much because basically you want to sprinkle on the top, And what I do is sprinkle a little bit on the layers, okay? And then your cream sauce, okay? You need cream sauce. I'm gonna have to have cream sauce. Cream sauce, it goes, so what you do, you put your mincemeat down with your onions and mushrooms. Well, we'll go through this anyway, and then you put your sheets on, and then your cream sauce, bit of cheese, and then go again. Okay. I'm not doing many layers today, so it's might be quite thick. But you can do as many layers as you like, so you can do it really thin, or you can do thick. I'm going to do a thick lasagna, a real proper thick lasagna. Not the ones where you got like so much, it's going to be like, oh my god, that's very meaty. So that's how I'm going to do it. That smells absolutely gorgeous. And always taste your food. Don't go all, well Charlie said we do it like this, we do it like this, oh I'll just take Charlie's word, you know. The hardest thing for me at the moment, right, is basically portion control, because I'm used to just doing it, if that makes sense. Just basically get on with it, throw it all in, not count, just throw it in and taste it. That's the hardest thing, you know, because you know, you're cooking for so long, I just throw it all in, and you know, what about cakes and stuff like that? Throw it all in, give it a little taste, that tastes fine. That's it. So when I'm doing this now, it's basically, well, how much of this, how much of that? Because some people, you know, like to know how much of what, you know, how much of, you know. Well, I do everything by taste. So, now, let's taste it. Mince is cooked. That is lovely. Just going to put some more Italian seasoning, which has got chilli in it and everything. It's really, really nice. So put a bit more like, taste the tomatoey flavour. Taste that lovely beef. That beef is absolutely lovely, that steak beef. Yeah, I went to the butcher this morning. The one that sells all that lovely stuff. There's a butcher's where I live. It sells to the restaurants, pubs, you know. And it sells to the public, and it's really, really good stuff. And the sausage is to die for. It's like, you know, like when you go to I'm not saying Morrison's, Tesco's, or anywhere, like, and you get some sausages, and they go like, you get 2 for £5, and you get so many in, and you have them, and you eat them, and you go, a bit bland, aren't they? You know, like, what, £2.99 or £3.99, £4, whatever price you pay for them. And where I go, right, it's 2 for £5, but you get a lot more. And it was, you know, when you're a kid, very like old school sausages, proper bacon, like what you used to buy. Not with all this artificial stuff that you buy now with all that like stuff on it. You could buy it, and it's absolutely got the meat. Everything is absolutely fresh. Like if they have stuff on offer, go, you've got to eat that today. We'll eat that today. Well, okay. I'll freeze it today. So, you know. Just put on. See, I'm tasting different things because basically, this is not for me because I got mine. Now, you can taste the Italian. It's got that real oomph about it now. So that's nice and cooked. Next job, right. Follow me, turn around. Here we go. Here we go, all the way around. Brilliant. It's good. Good thing. Glad you got made today. I'm going to start doing that more often, like turn around. And it's brilliant, right, because I'm using the computer, right, I've got like 2 other cameras on there that I'm filming at the same time. So basically I'm on Zoom, I'm on my other one, and I'm on YouTube. Absolutely brilliant. You know, it's all on there, so it's great. Okay, you know me, I can talk for England. Right, so you've done your edging, so it all folds and stuff like that. I've done some fancy bits, like crunchy ones, so they just go on top and stuff. Okay, let's turn that off. Okay, bring that over to the marrow. Get one of these. Not a label, just one of these. And then slowly just pour it on. Like I said to you, I'm really doing a really thick one. Okay. Oh, when you put the lasagna on the bottom, your sheets, put a bit of olive oil so it don't stick. My advice. Bit of on the bottom just to make sure it don't stick. So when you dish it out, it won't stick. Okay. So the secret is, get some of this, just drizzle it across. Okay. That smells lovely. Pasta sheets, 2 a day. 1, 2. And then your white sauce, a little spoon. Big one. Oh. This will cook, right, I'll write the recipe down for you guys and, well, for the members, right, so mince wise you need roughly about 800 grams of steak mince, prime steak mince. Okay. Cheese. This one here is enough for like 6 people. Okay. Then back on again. Sauce, I'll put that just underneath it, just underneath. And then, just pull that all over, like so. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Okay. The cheese. Last sheet. Fold them over. Fold them over, like so. So basically you've made like a box, so it's all covered. Okay. That's a good guess, wasn't it? I thought I might get a bit carried away like normal and overdo stuff. Just pour that over. Get a knife. I've got one knife somewhere. Get one knife. I've got a knife, just get any old knife and just spread it across. Like so. Get your red sauce that's left over. Just put that on. Then your white sauce. Imagine some little fancy little things, you just put them in like that. Any old sauce, bit of sauce in it. Then you finish it off with, oh there it was, cheese. You can use mozzarella cheese if you want to. I've used extra mature cheese. You can use extra mature cheese, you can use whatever cheese you want. Doesn't matter. You can use mild cheese if you like mild cheese. And then once you've put all your cheese on, because it's going to melt all over the place anyway. Get some of this, mix herbs, sprinkle it on. Really easy, isn't it? And then you get some of your Italian season, which has got chilies and all sorts in. Over there all day, tell you what's in it. Sprinkle that on. Okay. Voila! Okay. That is sauce in the middle. There we go. Just get rid of some of that sauce. Okay. So all over the place. Okay. And that's what it looks like. Like that. It's absolutely gorgeous. The one I got earlier, just put that in there just in case it goes all over the place. And it's all done. Goes in the oven. It goes in the oven about 180 for about half an hour. So it's gone nice and golden brown. Okay. Right, just wipe it on there. All up there. Right, absolutely hungry I am. Give it a right flavour. You alright guys? I love that smell of that disinfectant that I get, 99.9%. No germs. Absolutely lovely. Right, give this a rinse. I washed up my vegetables earlier, so I'm having cucumber with my salad today. Yum yum yum. So I've got some spinach. I eat loads of spinach, so I'm just going to put a bit of spinach on a plate, and then I've got a mix of leaves, the radishes, all sorts, just to give it that je ne sais quoi. Okay, and today I'm just going basic. I'm just having tomatoes, and cucumber. That's it. Okay. Right. Seeds. Keep those. So I've got some cucumbers. I'm just going to lay them on. Just like so. And then we've got a normal tomato. So, doing that wrong. I was gonna have just sliced tomatoes today, and then slice in half, just to give it a little bit of colour. This one ain't got a rainbow effect. Just to do that. So it looks like a bit of like a Greek salad kind of thing without the mozzarella and all that kind of stuff. And then me and my chives. Right. I've got some what's it called? Some Italian mustard here. So just to give it that little, shouldn't say quoi. So you just dab a little bit around the edges, just to give it that. Just so you just feel like, close your eyes, put the TV on or something, and just think that you're in somewhere in Italy or something. You just do that. Okay. Just throw it all on. Okay. Quite nice. Okay, I need to wipe that, don't I? Just wash. Some tomatoes. I need to get that out. These are the one I made earlier. No, so it was, so you just slice that in half. And it's blooming up. And then you just place it on, like so. And because I've done a load of layers, you see. So I'm fanning it out to make it look absolutely gorgeous. And then do the same on the other side. Just fan it out. Okay, red hot. And then I think I've already got a little bit of celery left. And then just put a little bit of celery on to give it that je ne sais quoi. And you know, I love chives. You can tell my plant's getting empty because I've got a little garden outside that I grow it. And just put a little of this bit on. Okay. There you go, guys. One lasagna with a little bit of a twist. Okay. Right. Lovely chatting with you. So basically just give it about half an hour and it'll come out lovely. It'll be piping hot and ready to go. You can serve it whatever you want with. You can have it with chips, you can have it with sweet potatoes. So sweet potatoes are really good for you. Healthy option. Or salad like I've had. Because it's carbs, it's everything you need. So it's a whole 5 a day without the fruit. Okay guys, have a good day and take it easy. Bye.